contract just landed on my desk. You need to take a look.
No, I do not. Anyway, hello everyone, we are live. It is Tyrannt. And welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. This is phase 1 of my Jurassic World playthrough. Phase 1 being playing through the original Jurassic World Evolution, or at least the campaign. And seeing how far I get before Evolution 3 comes out. So, in the last episode, we did everything we could in Isla Muerta. So we no longer have to be here unless it's to do things with the Fossil Center, the Expedition Center, and the Research Center. So, today, we are finally going to leave this place behind. Oh. As soon as we get our rating back. There we go. We are finally going to leave this place behind and go to Isla Muerta, the island of the dead.
As if prehistoric creatures weren't enough to contend with, on this next island, Isla Muerta, you may have some meteorological events. You know, storms, extreme weather, that kind of thing from time to time.
As you can see, the weather on this island can be a little temperamental. First thing you're going to want to do is fix any damage this storm has caused. You should use a ranger team to get the park operational again. Oh, and don't forget to close any emergency shelters when it's safe to do so. Guests won't spend their hard-earned dollars huddled in a bunker underground, will they?
That must have been quite the storm. And it seems that bad weather is often a precursor to bad behavior from the dinosaurs. If you believe that everything is connected, the so-called butterfly effect, and I do believe it, by the way, then one small change is all it takes to create a series of toppling dominoes leading to rampaging dinosaurs. And they don't make a butterfly net big enough to stop them.
Now we can make our first dinosaur while the storm is raging. Let's do Greatosaurus. This is where things are actually going to get a little bit tricky. Because we need to actually get a dinosaur down ASAP.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Let's see about flattening this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weather conditions have started to pass. Please resume your normal activity.
So like that. Then we can put this right there. Gets made. We can start trying to profit off of it. let's go! Crichtonsaurus.
I think I read about this one before, in a book. It's got a novel name. The Crichtonsaurus.
Look at you. Okay, now we're getting to be cash positive again. For the most part. So let's get our restaurant down first. Put it right there. And we can flatten this out. Can I put a clone shop down? Yes. And then, what can I do for the arcade? I'd like to get the arcade, essentially. Operations. Research. Put that right there. Go there. Do that. Our profits are looking a little bit better. I could probably put a hotel over there if I wanted to. And something else I'm probably going to do is I'm going to utilize the monorail system to connect spots where I want to put more closures. So, I might put something over here. Something's definitely going to go down there. And then there's probably going to be like 2 things over here.
I really like this one. I think you will too.
Sure, we can do that. And this can go right there. Do that. Okay, we need an expedition center. Can I also put that there? Or is there just going to be train constraints everywhere? Wait, nope. We can put it right there. Right there, and no one's going to think twice about it. This out. Let's try to make this look nice-ish. It's gonna be a bit before we can place down our next power station. But could I do something like that to raise it just a little bit? Looks like I can. Oh. Probably would also be a good idea to have a bathroom to help with things. I'll see about maybe putting an arcade down here if I can. Speaking of, what do I need for the arcade? For an arcade, I need to be on Takano. Because of course. Well, that's alright. Guess we're just going to be waiting around. In the meantime, however, let's have a look at all our new stuff. So, we already got Cryosaurus and Sinoceratops. We can now get Velociraptor. Yeah. Dilophosaurus and Chunkingosaurus. Already got Proceratosaurus. And then we can also now get Corythosaurus and Ankylosaurus. So yeah. We do have access to new species. Oh, we can also research Natsuceratops. Interesting. We can get the first wave of Jurassic Park skins. As well as the Raptor squad skins. And a few genetic stuff. Gene traits stuff. Then we also have some medical treatments to research. Now we have access to this. But we can't get any of it because we're too poor. That's what I would say if we didn't already also have another park to go back to for funds if we needed it. We got all that. We got some fencing. We now have the viewing platform, but we can't afford it. There's also the monorail, but we can't afford. Yeah. We got access to stuff. But we can't use any of this stuff because we don't have money. But for the most part, at least, we do have access to... Well, we don't have access to anything.
Protecting our guests is, of course, our first priority. But our second priority is continuing to improve our security profile. And this new contract could help us do that. So it's important that you consider it.
Sure, sure. You know what? Let's turn off the power to this thing. And this one, because it doesn't even have anything there.
I'd suggest making the most of any downtime. You know, send out expeditions. Get the squares to research something. Make me a coffee, that sort of thing. Cream and 2 sugars.
Do I want to do that? You know what? Let's see about Cryptosaurus. I would like to get a Cryptosaurus. 2 of them. Because I'm pretty sure their social group is 2. This is thankfully a small enough enclosure to where I'm pretty sure anything would be happy. So we could. So I'm thinking we're going to put a monorail down here and one over here and put something over here. Then this monorail side of the monorail is going down, go down to here, and then we can put something down here. Probably. I don't know what yet. And then over here, we can probably put our 2 carnivores. Our 2 new carnivores. The Velociraptor and Dilophosaurus, once we get them. Actually, what species do we get from this? Iguanodon, really early on. Styracosaurus and Baryonyx. Oh, and Compsognathus. 4 species. Well, I could probably put Iguanodon somewhere. Maybe with the Styracosaurus. Compsognathus can probably go with another species, so long as it's not a carnivorous one. Baryonyx is going to need its own enclosure. So it could maybe go with the Dilophosaurus, because it's a big carnivore. Dilophosaurus is a small carnivore. They should be able to cohabitate.
That was some amazing work. You have my thanks.
Okay, let's get another power station down. And for this, we need more fossils. Or more money. But thankfully, once this is built, we'll have more power to divert to this and this. But I'm probably going to keep them off for now, because we don't need them. We actually don't even need to have 2 of these. And this is just 1 enclosure. So now we can just hop in the operations, get this, and probably put that there.
Check this out. A new contract that I think you're really gonna like.
We don't even have the Lophosaurus ready yet. Let's hope we can get some money stashed away before the next storm hits. So I need to put this somewhere. Actually, now that I have space here, I can put the arcade right there, and this can go here. Like that. Alright, view fossils. Ooh, platinum! That's what I like to see. I'll assign another team. Then we could turn this back on. You're gonna have to pardon this. It's either... No mind. Don't mind anything I say. Because I can be crazy sometimes. Mind some of the things I say, at least. So when does our thing come back? Less than a minute? Yeah, we could see about a new contract for entertainment.
This opportunity is too good to miss.
Photograph
So
a dinosaur
don't.
sleeping? I mean, that would just imply they just follow a dinosaur and wait for it to fall asleep. Before I do that, though, let's check out what they found. Extract, extract. Goody, good, good. Send that out. Get back to driving. I'm pretty sure that thing is just drinking. Alright, Mr. Crichtonsaurus, time to go to bed? Is it sleepy time yet? No, you're gonna graze? You gonna do some grazing? Alright, new fossils found. Sell that. Extract. Extract. Send out. Drive. I like how this vehicle's halfway submerged in water. And it'll drive just fine. So we're gonna stay in the water for now. Keep an eye on our Crichtonsaurus. At least until it falls asleep. If it falls asleep. Well, I I can't see it if it... Wait, it's coming out of that little jungle patch now. We are gonna sleep, little guy. Probably gonna take a while for it to ever go to sleep.
Hey, how'd you like to be even more busy? How's a new contract sound?
How's about not interrupting me sound?
Resupply finished.
Sell that. Extract. Extract. Send out. Redrive this. Alright, didn't want to do that. There we go. Photograph a sleeping
What a cool
dinosaur.
photo. Did I sound sincere? Because that's what I was going for.
I wasn't sure about this one, but you delivered.
Right, so.
Hello, new contract time.
That's easy. I can do that. That's a non-issue. That's a non-issue contract right there. Go. Probably not yet. We don't even have any of the creatures that applies to. But we might get the Velociraptor relatively soon. One of these two is next, though. Next in line to obtain. Which reminds me. There we go. $44 and $44. So what's it structured by exactly? That lake. Just so I can expand this enclosure just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay, I think we might be decent. We were hit by a storm, we would be able to recover. Okay-ish. So we have nearly $1 million in the bank. Although I want to be honest, I would like to have more than that. Just to be safe. So, can't do that.
We can always use a few more resources. Here's our...
first skin we can get for Corythosaurus. That one's right there, but that's not until Sorna. This one's not until Penna. This one needs 3 research centers. Here's the murder entertainment mission, which doesn't have Corythosaurus's. Oh, storm incoming.
Be advised that our weather forecast predicts an incoming storm.
Open all shelters. You just gotta hope that our settlement survives. This is the only building that looks like it would get heavily damaged. Interestingly, we're doing fine. Anything else damaged? That's Visca now. Open.
You're a natural at this. But you knew that already, I suspect. Still, good job completing that contract.
Thank you, sir.
This contract looks
That contract looks garbage. So that, extract. And that one's now empty. Again, let's do Corythosaurus first, if we can. I don't want to test our chances with adding a new ankylosaur just yet. Okay, so the lowest in here is 8. Because Crichtonsaurus's total population is 8. We just go to here real quick. See, total population. Ideal population, 8. Any more than 8 dinosaurs in its habitat and it'll freak out. So let's not do that. We will, however, hop over to Corythosaurus. Do that. Ankylosaurus. don't have anything for. Let's do skin toughness. And then for future stuff, let's grab 1993 variants. So that'll give us a Velociraptor skin. Guarantee. I mean, we should have a Velociraptor skin with one of our things unlocked already. Right? Yeah, Arid. Oh, they both have it. Arid and Alpine. And then Savannah doesn't, but I want to get the movie one. I want to get... If I'm being honest, I would like to get the second movie one, because I like the Lost World Raptors better than the other two. Than any of the other Raptors. Didn't mean to do that. But we can't get that until we have Takano.
Looks like there's another contract that might be worth your attention.
Doable, but I don't have any Struthies at the moment. And I don't want to add any Struthies to this island. Alright, there we go. We will, however, request a contract from Dua.
With this contract, opportunity is knocking. Or around here, more precisely, roaring.
Yeah, we can do that.
If I had my way, every single person on the planet would have the opportunity to interact with our dinosaurs one-on-one. Well, maybe just the friendly ones.
Let's go there. Actually, what do I need for? Only 1,600 for this? That should be doable-ish. Okay, so Muerta East will be unlocked at a 4-star rating on this island. And it'll get Dig Team Bravo at 5 stars. Let's wait till we have 5 stars before going to Muerta East.
helicopter is standing by.
Okay, now we can do this. Extract that. Extract that. Send that out. Can't do anything with that yet. So that's going to be 4 genes we need. That's going to be social genes. That's going to be social genes. And that's going to be stat genes. So let's just keep on going like we've been going. We will, however. Put down this for some fun. Because we don't have an arcade. Because we don't have arcades yet. I didn't want that. Uh-oh, we got diseases. Don't think we have the cure for.
Proceeding to the feeder now.
Thankfully. Then once we get this, grab this.
This opportunity is solid and can really help the entertainment division. So please.
Yes, we will do
consider
that.
it.
We will do that.
Who doesn't want to have a little more of, well, anything? But money's a good start. Make this contract worth it, huh? See what I did there?
Okay. So you're doing that.
Understood.
Ooh, no, I don't think we have. This is a ACU unit.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Let's put that there. There we go. Incubate dinosaur. Let's see what's going on with you. I'll grab you. So, I'm thinking once we get Corythosaurus, we'll then grab Ankylosaurus. Throw it in here with these people, or these dinosaurs. Even though we only have one at the moment. Yeah, how are we doing this well with just one dinosaur? For that matter, how much is it? That cheap for a Corythosaurus? Really? Corytho was cheap. I mean, we don't have the full genome yet, but I get the feeling it's going to be like... going to be more worth it than the Edmontosaurus. I mean, we're not going to get an Edmontosaurus for this island, unless a mission requires me to get one. Which I don't think it will. So that, extract, extract.
This may not be the easiest of contracts, but I have a feeling it'll be worth it.
No. It is not your turn. I don't think that's gonna fit anyway. If I flatten this out more, probably fit that there, maybe. But I don't want to do that, because I don't know when the next storm's going to come in. I would like to raise my income by a good chunk. But in order to do that, we would first need new dinosaurs. Which we can get, most likely from our fossils coming in from Canada. Likely with these ones. Let's see. We shall see. I'm just sending out a expedition team as insurance, though. That's only going to bring us up to 97. Then we do this. Yeah, no! Corythosaurus is both cheaper and has a higher rating, so why the hell would I ever get Edmontosaurus anymore? Alright, so this last wave of fossils should get us to 100% with Corythosaurus. Should. Should. Make it so you. gonna get us to 100%. Just gotta wait a little bit. And there we go. Alright, so Corythosaurus is indeed cheaper than the Montosaurus. And is also going to give us more rating. So we'll make 2 Corythosaurus. And hope it's going to give us what we need. Well, then again, we don't have a skin for the Corythosaurus. I'm sure if we gave it one, it'll be a little bit more expensive. Still have a higher rating, though. Also send stuff out for Ankylosaurus. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Right, so. It's getting there. It is getting there.
I knew you were the person for the job. And as usual, I was right.
There we go.
With this animal, the Corythosaurus, you can really see chaos in action. Think of all the combinations and patterns that life tries out, looking for that perfect structure. It's not about success. Life is about refining failure over and over and over again. Always a work in progress, ourselves included.
Here's a chance to really prove yourself.
Incubator hatch at least 2 new dinosaurs. Well.
a wrap.
We could get Chinkingosaurus in here.
Here's a reward for you. It's for your exceptional work on Isla Muerta.
Better yet, we can go off and grab the iguanodon we just unlocked. Still need to get Nothoceratops, which I didn't do yet. We're doing better profit-wise. You know what? Let's get an Ankylosaurus. Because you would not have a problem with having a new roommate. See? You're chill. Then these two are never gonna have a problem with roommates, because look at that. Look at that population. Yeah, ideal population of 24. You love big herd areas. It's also a group of 13, so yeah, you'd be fine. Meanwhile, Crichtonsaurus only prefers 8 in its population and 5 in its social group, so not good. How long have I been streaming for? Only an hour and 50. I can keep going. I can keep going. I can keep going until I can get both an Ankylosaurus and an Iguanodon. Probably in the same enclosure too. Maybe. We'll have to see. Well, those are some pretty big dinosaurs I just mentioned. whopping. Let's see how much more I can modify this. Because these are going to be comfort genes. That's going to be your next modification gene. That's comfort. And that's another stat gene. Next one I get is at 79.
This new contract just came in, and
Bit sleepy again. Let's see about. How much would it cost to send over here? Not super expensive. Okay. Our building should be fine for the next coming storm. So I'm going to be flattening this. Seeing if I can put down. The answer is yes. So put that down right there. Back when doing this, actually did something for your park. Other than making it look pretty. Because I don't think path overcrowding is a thing in this game. I don't think that becomes a thing until the next one. Up, storm coming.
Please be advised that our weather forecasts predict.
Señoras y señores, como medida de precaución por
Alright, in you go, guys. I might need to put something over here, though.
veuillez gagner l'abri le plus proche. Senhoras e senhores, como medida de precaução e para sua segurança, prossigam para o abrigo mais próximo.
So probably put some more over there. Repair that. Add some scheduling.
万が一の事態に備え、皆様の安全の確保のため、最寄りのシェルターまでお進みください。
Then I don't know if we can even get the next power station. I know, we do. It's in Muerta. It's just later in the security tree. And then the next one is in Penna. Weirdly enough. That's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weather conditions have started to pass. Please resume your normal activities.
Right, let's continue doing this now. Because then,
Here's something that you might find interesting.
raise
I
the
did.
Triceratops with combat inventory? Hell no. We don't need that noise. We don't need that noise. We don't. Although I think I will be using a baryonyx for Takano. Although on the other hand, baryonyx might be pretty expensive. We'll have to see. We're probably not even. We're likely not going to get. There, can't speak. We're likely not even going to be getting the baryonyx this episode. So let's not worry about it. Okay, the toy shop might actually be more fun than the gift shop. We'll just have to see. Though I don't think it has anything on the arcade. Sell that, extract that, and then we can move down here. Okay, now we can check more on the Ankylosaurus genome and see what we can do for gene editing. Do that. Let's get robust digestion. And because we can, we could also get an immune response. And reaction speed. And brain aging. Let's do this one first, though. Robust digestion. Just to see what we get. Just to see where we land. And oh look, our Cretasaurs are talking to each other. I miss socials like this. I kinda hope they do something like this for group socials for Evolution 3, but I know it's not gonna happen. This is like ancient stuff. We're never going to see stuff like this again in Evolution 3, I don't think. Highly unlikely. Not to rag on the social animations themselves in Evolution 3. They are amazing, but group socials like this would be nice for groups of dinosaurs. Alright, now we can go grab this.
Science Division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
Well, not today. I'm busy with other things. Like getting an Ankylosaurus. Yeah, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Actually, now that I think about it, can we improve these with robust digestion by any chance? No. Immune response still does more for us. So we'll just sell that, extract, and extract.
The numbers are looking great.
Yeah, they are. And they're about to get better. Because I'm going to go after Iguanodon after this. And that alone should probably get us 3 stars. Well, maybe not, that might be an exaggeration, but definitely going to get us to 2 stars. Anki's definitely going to get us to 2, at least. Transport. You know what? Let's look at transport. Because if we do... Okay, transport's definitely on my list of things to do. Because I'm probably going to put a monorail here. So it's nearby this. Maybe even over here. I'll put it over here. No, yeah, I can put it here. I can put one here, and then one over there. And that should be close to that, enough to that viewing gallery for that to be a blue. And then we could see about putting an enclosure over here. Then what it's going to be, I don't know. That's probably going to largely depend on a few things. It might end up being Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus, Diplodocus, and probably... And probably Chunkikingosaurus. But right now, let's grab our Ankylosaurus. Let's meet that. Get that made. So I'm curious about what Ankylosaurus's population thing is. It's probably going to be low, like Crichtonsaurus, because again, Ankylosaur population caps are known for being notoriously low. I want to say somewhere between 8 and 6. In which case, we'll be able to put maybe 2 more dinosaurs in here.
Contracts make the world go round.
No. They do not. I say what the world makes the world goes round. I say dinosaurs make the world go round. Alright, so we're going to be sending these out for some Iguanodon fossils now, while our Ankylosaurus incubates. As long as it does that, I might as well look into Lambert.
I can't order you to take this new contract, but I wish I could. It's that
Ceratosaurus?
good.
No, I'm not making a Ceratosaurus. I'm not. I want to try to avoid making repeat dinosaurs, unless they're like super popular ones from the movies, like Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor, Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus doesn't come until like the very end of the game, so we'll see. Hey, come on out, Ankylosaurus!
Yes. This here is an Ankylosaurus. Strong, armored, and with a tail it can wield like a massive club. Even in the Cretaceous period, sometimes a blunt object could be more effective than a sharp one.
Alright, so Anky's preferences are... Yes, I was right. 8. So we could probably fit like 4 more dinosaurs in here. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Because out of the dinosaurs we have left at our disposal, we got Huayangosaurus, which we need to go find. We got Styracosaurus, which isn't going to come until like the tail end of this playthrough. Right. I mean, not this playthrough. To the tail end of us being in this side of Muerta. So it might go on the other side of it. We have Compsognathus, which will probably be something we put on another side of the island, on the other side of the island. Because it's going to be in too big of a group for it to belong in a habitat like this. So they're coming back. Good, good. Let's hope for the large fossil yield. No, it's a pretty minuscule fossil yield, unfortunately. Let's bump this up to 40 and do that. Then do the same thing for this. And that's going to generate us even more money. Right? Oh, yeah! That's monumentally better.
My advice? Take this contract.
No. My advice? Don't tell me what to do.
Take the contract. I have a feeling it'll be worth it in the long run. For both of us.
You know what? I'm just going to incubate a Struthy and sell it. Because we have the ACU unit. I'll meet that. And we'll become one step closer to everything. Not looking forward to the cure, if I'm being honest.
Okay, don't let this go to your head, but that was some very impressive work on that contract. Isla Muerta's entertainment division is excelling because of you. So you're getting a reward and everything.
So I can go there. Extract. Extract. We got another disease. Oh, pfft. It's the one we're selling. That's hilarious.
Picking up asset.
Okay, bye. I'm horrible. I'm going to hell. Probably.
Asset in transit.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
There we go. And look at our profits. 2 mil in the bank. 143k per minute. Yeah, this is good. This should be good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they're about on their way back. When they do get back, we can get our Iguanodon. Oh, platinum. I mean, I would like it if they would bring back some better stock. But the fact that I'm getting platinum is really hard to argue with and hard to complain about. Bugs. So let's check out our dinosaurs while we wait. Might as well make the best of our downtime by checking out our dinosaurs, like our Ankylosaurus. Of course, you don't have the Jurassic Park 3 skins unlocked yet, so it's the boring Jurassic World one. But hey, it's good. It's got 77 rating, so it's not horrible. Our Crichtonsaurus back here. How's our Crichtonsaurus have a higher rating than this? Actually, I'm curious. I am curious. Okay, so Crichtonsaurus is at least cost more to make. Then why the hell does Corythosaurus cost more? I mean, cost less. Wait, no it doesn't. I'm not crazy. It costed less to make than a Montosaurus at one point. Yet had a higher value. Had a higher rating. Expedition is ready. Take that platinum.
You've done good work in the past. That's why I know you are perfect for this contract.
Please don't interrupt me. Oh, no, I don't want to sell that. I want to extract. Then send that out again. Check out Iguanodon some more. Then get an immune response. Iguanodon's going to be expensive, but it's also probably going to be a lot more worth it. Guess we'll soon see. Then again, that's pretty inconsequential to 3 mil. And the amount of money we're making per minute. So that's going to be back in about 2 minutes. Is there any research I want to grab? I don't want the Raptor Squad just yet. Probably not even going to bother with the Raptor Squad. Brain aging. Why not? We can try out, see what these two. We have the money. So why not? Can't get these just yet. We will get this in the near future. Probably not this episode. I guess I'll look at all this so we can get all the yellow tags off. So we can stop seeing the yellow new thing. You know what? That should be fine. Less than a minute. Less than a minute and it should be ready. Alright, get some more platinum. Extract that. Extract that. Do that. So what will dig yield? So dig yield is on Muerta, as is speed, which we're probably about to get. Because we're about to complete our contract with the security division. And if not, that's just going to be something we're going to have to work towards. Pardon me.
That contract is completed thanks to your hard work.
And we did not get it. Oh well. So let's go grab a DUA contract.
Word is that a new contract is available.
Say no to it because it's garbage. It's trash. It's... Oh. That toy shop, I think, is more fun than the gift shop. So why don't we sell the gift shop and put down the toy shop like that. Again, it's probably not going to be any better than an arcade, but we can't get the arcade yet. So we're just going to have to make do with what's available. Ooh! That's done. So we're just going to have to make do with what's available to us. So I'll do tooth sharpness. I mean, tooth hardness. We can't do anything with that. Yet. DUA?
Everybody says you can handle yourself, so this new contract should be a cakewalk, right?
Unfortunately, it's also really bad.
It's a dangerous world, and this place makes it more dangerous. This contract can help us with security here.
Okay, so this is doable, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather hold off on making any new enclosures. At least until... You know what? Let's get monorails researched. That's largely why I want to hold off on making any new enclosures, because building the monorails to get there was going to take a big chunk out of our research. I don't think the monorails themselves are expensive. But researching them, oh boy. two are going to live for a while. Crichtonsaurus, you're about halfway to the end of your life. Yikes. Echinosaurus, you're fine. I am probably going to have to make a new Crichtonsaurus in the near future. But that can wait.
You can help with it.
That can wait until after we've done what we've set off to do. I'm hoping we can get at least a little bit more of this done. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Actually, now I think about it. Oh, never mind. I thought one of these would be researchable. Through Isaac's campaign, but guess not. There we go. Alright, then we could extract that, sell that. Go there. See about a new contract. Dua.
I've got a new
No, because that's garbage. Pardon me. With skin toughness. Although, I'm curious now. Yeah, we can get this. And we're going to. Because that's going to help us with our iguanodon stuff. So, Murta's doing good. We're doing good on Murta. Like, really good. Oh yeah, Mario's only like 200,000. I mean, still pretty expensive, but we got that. And once we get the Iguanodon, we're going to be pretty close to 3 stars. If not at 3 stars. We got a storm incoming, but that's of no consequence to us with nearly 3 mil. Let's open that. Send this out.
I'm bringing this contract.
Do it. Anything good?
I've just heard of a new contract that I think
That's
will be
more
beneficial
like
for
it.
the science division. I'm not asking out of loyalty. There's plenty for you here as well.
10 minutes without outages? That's doable. That's more than doable.
Pedido de precaução para sua segurança, prossigam para o abrigo.
Actually, let's take all of our structures are protected.
Ladies and gentlemen, at a precaution. Ignorance ignore.
Okay, so food. What needs a restroom? Over here? Yeah, there. Restroom right there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Feeder resupply request received. Adding task.
There we go. And then our fossil team is gonna be back. Our research team is nearly done. You know, I won't lie, I was kind of worried about Murda, but this is pretty more chill. This is much more chill than I thought it'd be. So I remember not liking Murda that much. There we go. Let's switch these to this. It was going to supercharge our incubation success rate. Okay, so the Iguanodons are probably going to put a bit of a dent in my wallet for each one I make, but again, kind of hard to argue with a new species. which is worth more than either of our Corythosaurs. More than our Corythosaurs combined, it looks like. Alright. I guess each one of these is worth 34. Yeah. This is worth 72. Well, each of those combined is worth 72. This is 78 on its own. Let's release this Iguanodon. And see how many friends it needs.
Here we have the Iguanodon, which is famous for its thumb spikes. You know, it's funny because the thumb bone was originally placed on the reconstructed skeleton's nose.
So it does not need friends. I thought it did. Interesting. So we can actually sell you.
No problem.
No, not you.
Adding to the list.
Iguanodon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Iguanodon to the park.
Still. Does look pretty snazzy. Your aim is terrible.
En route to pick up the asset.
Hey! We have an Iguanodon. Eh? So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty sure both you and Anki's max population is 10. So we could fit another 5 dinosaurs in here. Hard pass. That said, however, dare I get Chunkingosaurus? I mean, it's not a bad idea to get it. It is a herbivore that we could put in there. I think its min population is, for its species, is 2. And if it's not, we can have at least 5 more dinosaurs in that one enclosure. So yeah, I think next time we'll go after that. This time, however, we're going to wait until our little mission here is done. And then... probably gonna end the stream. Because right now plans are forming in my head. I probably am gonna put an enclosure right here. It's probably gonna be the Diplodocus for this mission. For Dua's mission.
The Science Division thanks you. And so do I.
Yeah, it's gonna be... That's probably gonna be for her Diplodocus. And if I have the space for it... Actually, you know what? I'll probably put the two Kingosauruses in that enclosure. And then... over here... will be for the Metriacanthosaurus. We have a lot to get through. But we're making better time than we did on Takano, I think, personally. Either way, that is gonna do it for this episode. So, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, do all that lovely internet stuff that you have come to know and love for watching stuff on YouTube. And if you're watching this on my Twitch, consider following. Doing all that really helps me out. And I really do appreciate it. I really want to do YouTube stuff. More and more YouTube stuff. But to do that, I need subscribers, likes, and everything like that. So please, 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 like and subscribe and comment. Get me in the algorithm. And I'll see you in the next part. Later.